Would you rather? Okay. Would you rather date a girl?
I've already been there, so go for it. Go on.
She's got 10 bodies from guys, 5 from girls. Or would you rather have vice versa? So 10 bodies from girls, 5 from guys.
Because of my past experience, I'd prefer her to have bodies from guys.
What can you say? What went wrong?
Because of my past experience, when I was young, I was in my 20s, my second major relationship. I was in a relationship with a woman who was bisexual, right? And at that age, I was like 20. I was early 20s. Like, oh, bisexual, that's great, yeah, great. No.
Automatically thought you threesome.
Why?
No. It just because it's like if you fall in love with somebody who's bisexual, and they come to you one day and say, woman, you're like, I can't compete with that. As a man, because men, as in the competition, because as a man, I'm competitive by nature, because I want to be able to quote unquote please my woman, and I'm like, hang on, so what I'm doing is not pleasing you.
I could say nobody knows a woman like a woman.
Like I was like, oh snap, like, yeah, I'm not enough. You need to leave then. Like my thing was like, okay, you need to go. Because if I'm not enough for you, clearly then you just not where you need to be. So as a man who's experienced it, I was like, nah, I'm not down for that. Women that like women stuff. That's just me.
It'd be too
what
much,
would you pick?
It'd be too much headache because I wouldn't know who I'm competing with. So like, she could be like, oh, I'm going on a girls' night.
It's all right.
What'd you say?
No, it's a slippery slope. It is a really slippery slope, and I get from a man's perspective why they'd be like, because people that are like a bit naive to it and just think, oh, it's just silly. There's a lot of things that can happen between two women, and so it is a lot to.
Yeah, like if you're going out with your girls and then you don't come back, and like if my girl, I know she's 100% straight, like then I know for a fact that she's just gone back to her friend's house.
Right.
They've had some pizza and gone to sleep. Do you know what I mean? But like, if I know that you like women as well, then like you could be getting freaky with your friend. And
that's it, bro. And the thing is, you can't compete with that.
You can't.
It's like when you
just don't know.
I think there's an ego in men also. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're as a man, you understand you're competing with other men for a woman. You understand that, and that's your competition. When you are out of the league, and if you know that you can't compete, you just have to throw your hands up and say,
I'd say the only way that could be the only way it could work, is if it's a case where if you're playing away too, then I'm involved. Do you know what I mean? Like if you want to bring a girl, if you want to be with a girl, then I've got to be involved in it as well. Do you know what I mean?
I have a question for the guys too. I just thought of this. A little off topic, but would you rather have a girl that has a string of exes that are better than you or significantly worse than you?
That's a good one.
Because on one hand, like guys judge a girl by her exes and the quality of guys she can keep, right? So that's on one hand. But on the other hand, if it's too high of a quality, you can't compete. So like, and please don't give me the answer. Guys be like, there's no guy that can't compete with. Like, okay, it's Leonardo DiCaprio. It's whoever your guy hero is. It's him.
I would prefer a woman who.
It's either him or like Pookie and Pookie.
Yeah,
and
just give me the girl that's had the Pookie and Ray Rays
over the exes that were too.
Oh
crazy
yeah, because if I show you this level, you're like, she's gonna be like, oh my god, I've never experienced this before. Wow.
You're like, he bought my meal.
Oh my god,
my hero.
Yeah, exactly.
On my life.
Instead of the girl, it's like, what? I was on a yacht like last year. No, I'm good.
Okay, go. What about you?
Yeah. I'd have to say I'd rather my girl had guys that were of high value because I rate myself as that. So
you'd rather your girl's ex was Michael B. Jordan?
Oh my god.
Calm.
Yeah.
Calm. Because you know what, the way I see it, I think like,
and he showed her whole life for 2 years.
But then I got one up on him.
Which is what?
Because I've got her.
Do you know something? I'm with him.
Oh. No, I hear that.
No. I'm with him because I can honestly say that.
Okay.
Like I said, my man is average, and I've been out with CEOs and everyone before, and
let me
My
add
man's
one.
more of a man than
let me-
all the
let
others.
me add-
because even though the money and everything,
Do you know why?
it's like,
'Cause women-
that's the man that I
No,
chose
but
to
Auntie,
be
let
with.
me add one
women-
thing.
women-
Let me add one thing. They had to have dumped her. It wasn't her choice.
You're mean, you know.
No, because that's the whole point. No, the whole point, because it doesn't count if she dumped
If
him.
she dumped him.
Like it's not, the whole point is like that was the ex she couldn't keep.
So
And you know she
so
wants
so,
it.
so Michael B. Jordan showed her the millionaire lifestyle,
And
was done all of that, bought her a 10,000 roses on
I'm
Valentine's
leaving you
Day,
for Lori.
and blah, 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 and then he's like, "Yeah, see you later, love," and then you're dealing with that, and she's thinking about Michael. Fuck off. I'm like, nah, I'm not. Nah, I'm all right. That's too much to compete with.
It's a curveball, but at the same time, like shit happens in relationships, man. Like it could have ended for any reason.
How do you feel knowing that your girl would have been dumped by a waste man?
That's even worse.
No, but the thing is, I don't mind that
He's not
because
waste man, though.
because I actually don't mind that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind
A high
that. That's just
value
me
man's not a
personally.
waste
I don't
man.
know. Call me what you want, but I don't mind a woman that hasn't experienced a certain type of lifestyle, and then I introduce her to a lifestyle.
I reckon I think you'll probably got a good point still, because if she was dumped by the waste man, now you come, not only are you the hero, you also can understand that maybe he may have dumped her, but he just missed out on somebody. That's
Right,
great. So you've got more motivation, perhaps.
and she feels like, oh my God, what have I done to deserve this man? Because all of my life I've had men that wouldn't even buy me a KFC meal.
Do you realize that Davina just says something logical?
Davina, you know, who's Davina?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Call me queen. Call me queen. It's fine. Empress.
I think
maybe,
at this point,
goddess.
Auntie, you're doing it purposely. You know what I'm saying?
I don't take it personally. I know my name is
I don't.
unusual.
They call you Davina in the comments anyway.
Yeah, they call me
That's what I call
Davina. They call me Donaldo. Listen, you've been
Donaldo.
murdering my name.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo is the one.
I'm like, wow, that's
Well,
hilarious.
it's an unusual name, isn't it?
It is. It's quite unusual.
What,
I
is
don't
it?
take it personally.
Go on. What were you saying? Davina?
Davina,
Ronaldo?
Davina,
Sorry, go.
Divine, Donaldo, Diva. I was just saying, I think that if, obviously, giving my opinion, I probably would have said that the best girl would have been the one that was done by the waste man, because she will, the standards that you're bringing are probably going to be appreciated a lot more, because at the end of the day, people tend to compare. What was I then? What am I now? You know? So you want to progress, not necessarily digress. But then it obviously depends on the details of the conversation. Why did they dump her? What happened?